Hey guys, it's Meg, and today I'm going to discuss the perfect weight loss challenge, and you will not believe these results. So, I just want to apologize if I keep looking down and up because I have notes, and I just want to make sure I cover everything for you guys. And I know it's kind of annoying, like looking down and up. So, I'm sorry. Just want to cover everything for you all. So, alright, weight loss. That is such a big goal for a lot of people. And a lot of people said that as their goal. Oh, I want to become more fit and toned and healthy overall. And which is fantastic. I'm so happy that a lot of people set that as their goal. But 95% of people fail at their goals, especially when it's the new year. And I'm not saying it's impossible, because it's not impossible to reach your goals. There's many people that I know that have set goals that have reached them. But 95% don't stick with it. And I want to tell you why people don't really stick with them. From my point of view is a lot of people I always ask set their goals up here. Okay, so this is the goal you want to get to. Say you're overweight, right? So you're 20 pounds overweight and you're like, I'm going to lose 20 pounds in a month. So you're here and your goal is up here and you think, well, I'm just going to get to that goal right now. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not trying to be mean, but you guys need to set smaller goals. That's why a lot of people fail. You think, all right, this is my goal. I'm gonna get there that quick. No, you're not gonna. Okay? Can you? Maybe you can, but you're going to, start here. You might fail. Then you might have to go through a little curve. You know, it's life. That's what happens. A lot of people, and especially this generation, is just give me it. Like I want it now. And you know what? Especially when it comes to wanting to be healthy and fit, it's not going to be a quick fit. And these quick fad diets, nothing against them, but personally, I look at it as if you want to be fit and healthy, this is going to take time. It's not going to be, oh my goodness, I'm going to lose weight and be fit in the next week. No, I'm sorry, guys. To be brutally honest, it is going to take time. But you know what? On the bright side, if you really, really want this, if you want to be fit and healthy, you will get that. You will struggle. You might think you might think to yourself, this is hard, but I want it, so I'm going to go and get it. And that's the mindset we all need, is that if we want something, we are going to get it no matter any of our situations, because we're all going through things, but it's our mindsets that are different, and you have to look at it that way, especially with these diets. I want you guys to get that word diet out of your head. I know it's very common to hear diet this, diet that, or, oh my goodness, so I'm on a 5-week diet and, that's it. I'm going to see how those 5 weeks go. And I think in my head, I'm like, all right, 5-week diet. So you're telling me that you only want to be fit for 5 weeks? Is that what you're telling me? Like, I look at it as, no, you should want to be fit for the rest of your life, not just those 5 weeks. And so many people are just hooked on the word diet. No, throw it out the window, okay? This is a lifestyle. You want to be fit and healthy for the rest of your life, right? Why would you want that temporary? I know I don't. I love being happy and fit. It's one of the best decisions I ever made was to eat healthy and work out. It makes me feel healthy, obviously, and just better. Like I can feel like I can do so much stuff and I'm not tired. It's one of the best decisions I've made, and I want to share that with you guys. So I do want to talk about carbs, proteins, and fats. I know. You guys are probably thinking, I hate all those. And you should not hate them. Don't hate them. You need carbs, protein, and fats. There's a difference, though. There are bad ones and there are good ones. And I'm not saying you can never have bad ones, but you need to make smart decisions. And smart decisions with carbs will be allowing to eat pasta. You can eat pasta. I always hear, oh, carbs, pasta's bad for you. No, pasta is very good. I used to never eat pasta, and then I got into it and I was like, yo, I love pasta. It's so good. You guys, you can eat pasta. It's totally fine. But it's about making that right decision in what you're eating. There's a difference between white pasta and even white bread and whole grain pasta and whole grain bread. A lot of people think that white bread is bad. It's not bad, but there's a difference. Whole grain is better, and I'm going to tell you why. White bread is just white bread. It doesn't fill you up. It makes you more hungry. Okay, that's what carbs do, but you need to find the right carbs, because carbs can sustain hunger. As for whole grain bread, why does that make you not hungry? Well, it's a complex carb, so that makes you feel like you're less hungry. It fills you up. okay? So if you're, you're trying to make the decision between white bread and whole grain bread or even wheat, go with wheat. I'm not saying you guys can never have white bread. You can have that, but just figure out that balance and what works for you and also what you guys like. And I know, all right, so ladies, even guys, we hear the word fat. I know, especially my girls. You guys are like, oh my goodness, fat. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, chill. What's wrong with fat? You need it. Like, fat's good. And they're always like, oh no, I'm scared of fat. And I say, why are you scared of fat? Like, that's weird. You're weird. No, but there was like, I'm scared I'm gonna get fat. No, fat is good because again, that sustains hunger. So when you mix protein and fats together, you will sustain your hunger. And if you're thinking, what are you talking about? What is fat and what is protein? Okay, so fat would be in eggs. As for cheese, that's a good carb. Fat, butter. So if you're thinking, what can I make for breakfast? You guys can make scrambled eggs. Throw some cheese, peppers, spinach. You mix all that together and you throw that on a whole wheat bread or even a wrap. I bet you won't be hungry because you're combining all of these things together and you're sustaining your body so it won't be hungry. Okay? So you need those things. Don't think, oh my goodness, I can't eat that. That's so bad. It's about making the right decisions, which can be very hard, especially for beginners. I know you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh my goodness, I don't know how to eat healthy. I don't know how to work out. You will learn. If it means a lot to you, you guys will go out of your way to get it and to change your life, okay? Also, I do want to talk about quick fix and quick diet really quick. I know I kind of discussed it in the beginning. Um, Again, there's nothing wrong with them, but this is something that is going to change your life, being fit and healthy. And a lot of people I know are always so concerned about their weight. And it's not bad to look on the scale. If you're 20 pounds overweight and you say you're 160 and you want to become 140 and you want to know how much you weigh, you can of course step on that scale to see your results over the time period. But I want to tell you girls, I don't even care how much I weigh. You want to know why? Because I'm happy. I know I'm healthy. I work very hard. I work out. I eat right. And to me, that's all that matters. I don't ever want you guys to look at the scale. If you are curious, go for it. I'm not saying you can't ever look, but to me, throw that out. You don't know. Don't ever let a number determine your happiness and how you feel as a person. Because that's how I used to be. I used to be like, oh well, I'm fat because look at that number. But now I look at it as I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy with my body type and I don't care what that number is. Don't ever let that number determine your happiness and your body. I always think that's one of the saddest things when girls and even guys think to themselves, well, that number says I'm this. No, if you're happy, that's all that matters. Again, it's about making the right decisions, which can be hard, but if you want it, you guys will do it. Okay? Also, I want to talk about goals. So this is the big one. Again, I talked about it again in the beginning. All right, when you set a goal, a lot of people, again, I'm not saying a lot of people fail, a lot of people do succeed, but you need to set smaller goals. And when you set smaller goals, you're most likely more to succeed. But when you set goals, you need to stay consistent. That is one of the biggest things I can tell you guys is consistency is key. You want to become successful in anything you do, not just being fit and healthy, consistency, okay? Muscle memory, doing that over, that same motion. That you will see results. Especially with working out, I know a lot of people think, I don't see results. I'm not losing weight. Why? I don't understand. Are you consistent with your workouts? Are you eating right? Oh, well, no, I've only been doing it for 2 weeks and then I fell off for a week but now I'm back on. No, you're not consistent. You will not see results if you're not consistent. You stay consistent, you work hard. I promise you, you will see results again, but it's going to take some time, okay? And I also know a lot of people just get worried about, they want it now. Guys, it's not going to happen overnight. This is something that does take a while. But you need to believe in yourself that you guys can do it. You all can become fit and healthy, okay? Again, make those smarter decisions. And I'm not saying you can't eat a cookie. Because I remember when I was younger, I was like, oh my gosh, cookie, I can't eat that. My brother was like, you know what? Eat a cookie. You are not going to die. You die over a cookie? No. It's about moderation and balance, which those two can be the hardest things. I ask people all the time, guys, it's moderation. Well, that's so hard. Yes, it's hard. I know it's hard. You know, if it was easy, everybody would do it. But moderation is simply, you know, everyone has a cheat day. I say, screw a cheat day. If it's Wednesday night and you're like, I had a long day, I want a glass of wine, I want to binge out, you know what? Go for it. You deserve it. Because you know what? Do you do that every night? No. That's moderation, okay? Well, what's the balance? The balance is you guys, myself too. We are all different body types, goals. The balance is finding out what works for your lifestyle. What are your goals? How active are you? That's up to you guys. Moderation, again, is allowing yourself to have that when you want to. Don't ever think, oh, I can only have this day. No, pick whatever day you want. Are you kidding me? And the whole diets of, I know, I can't eat, you know, I'm on a diet and I can only eat, you know, this X amount of calories or this or at this time. I think in my head, you know, I have girls who are always like, I'm hungry though, but I'm on a diet, but I can't eat. And I think in my head, you're hungry. What do you mean you're not going to eat? Eat! Oh my goodness, that's why I hate diets, because if you're hungry, you need to eat. All right, I think that is crazy, you know. Well, I'm hungry, but I can't eat. Like, my goodness, I can't sometimes. I'm like, you people are crazy. You need to eat, okay? Don't ever think I'm not gonna eat because I want to lose weight. If you want to lose weight, you need to eat, but make smarter decisions. And you can have a cookie, okay? Don't think you can't have a cookie, okay? Come on, who doesn't like cookies? Like, for real. But you know, guys, it's all about the moderation and the balance and finding what works best for you guys, okay? So if you guys have any questions, you know, well, Meg, what can I do to lose weight? Are there workouts I can do? There are good workouts I have that I would love to share with you guys. You know, I can even personalize your own workout for you guys. If you have questions about, you know, eating healthy, what are foods or drinks, or are protein shakes good, or any of those things, just make comments. Please like, subscribe to my video, and I will be more than willing to discuss more about this and for you guys to really understand, because I want to help you guys become fit and healthy, and I want that for you guys, okay? I mean, it's one of the best decisions I ever made, and I want to share this with you guys, and I want you to succeed, okay? I want you all to succeed, no matter what your goals are. You know, you need to be happy and fit, okay? Being healthy and fit is a choice, and I want you to make that your decision, okay? So thank you guys. I hope this has helped you, and if it has, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you. Once again, my name is Megan. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much.